The mice gathered their things and headed out the door. They made their way across town from their dojo to the flea market through a series of tunnels and roadways. The market is a hub of activity and a busy place. Even on weekdays, it's usually crowded and noisy. And no matter what you're looking for, you'll likely find it there. Arriving at the flea market, the mice walk through a grand entranceway and see many friends and familiar faces. The most prominent figure they see is their old friend, the market crier, Yellen. She is standing in the middle of the market on an elevated pedestal platform. She watches the market like a hawk. Similar to a town crier, a market crier is an officer of the market who makes public announcements. They carry a hand bell which they ring to attract everyone's attention as they shout the words, "Oyez, oyez, oyez," before making their announcements. The word oyez means "hear ye," which is a call for silence and attention. Oyez derives from the Anglo-Norman word for listen. In addition, criers are often dressed elaborately by a tradition dated to the 18th century in a red and gold coat, white breeches, black boots, and a tricorn hat. Yellen's job as market crier is to decide which merchants are allowed into the flea market to trade. She also has to announce the daily opening and closing of the market and the specials of the day. But her most important role is to announce the market's interest rate and trading rates. The interest rate is the number of Coffee Crisp chocolate bars she will charge you to borrow something from her. For example, she will charge you 1 Coffee Crisp bar per day every day to borrow her shovel. The bars she charges you will not be returned to you when you return her shovel. Nope, she eats them instead. The trading rate is the number of Coffee Crisp chocolate bars she will give you or take from you in exchange for something you want. For example, if you want a shovel, she will give it to you in exchange for 5 Coffee Crisp bars. If you want to give her a shovel, she will give you 4 Coffee Crisp bars for it. Yellen's rates are always the lowest rates available anywhere and from anyone. But not everyone or anyone can trade and borrow from her. She only deals with the biggest and safest merchants in the market. When borrowing, that means she will not lend you 1 shovel for 1 chocolate bar. Instead, she will lend you a minimum of 100 shovels for 100 bars per day, every day. Normally, she is likely to lend 1,000 shovels at a time. Similarly, when trading, she will not trade 1 shovel for 4 or 5 chocolate bars at a time. No, she would usually only trade 1,000 shovels at a time for 4,000 or 5,000 chocolate bars. Holy cow! Think about the cavities you would get from eating all those chocolate bars. Your dentist would be happy. Yellen's rates typically do not affect any individual mice personally, but they do set the standard by which the merchants at the market will lend and trade with individual shoppers. The ninja mice make their way over to the center of the market to greet their old friend Yellen. "Hey Yellen, how are you? How's your day?" they inquire. They also tell her they brought with them their Halloween candies to trade with and that they have quite a bit of Coffee Crisp chocolate bars. At the base of Yellen's pedestal is a board which lists the merchant rates for today for commonly traded items. On the board, it has the following rates. 1 box of 10 crayons equals 1 box of 50 Legos. 1 box of 10 crayons equals 5 Coffee Crisp. 1 box of 50 Legos equals 5 Coffee Crisp. 1 bag of 1,000 raisins equals 5 Coffee Crisp. 1 block of cheese equals 25 coffee crisp. 1 block of cheese equals 5 bags of raisins. Based on the posted merchant rates on Yellen's board, the mice were able to calculate the following exchange rates on their own. 10 Legos equals 1 coffee crisp. 2 crayons equals 1 coffee crisp. 200 raisins equals 1 coffee crisp. 5 Legos equals 1 crayon. 100 raisins equals 1 crayon. 20 raisins equals 1 Lego brick. 1 block of cheese equals 25 coffee crisps. 1 block of cheese equals 5,000 raisins. 1 block of cheese equals 250 Legos. 1 block of cheese equals 50 crayons. The mice came to the market with 30 coffee crisp chocolate bars. They were hoping to pick up some cheese, raisins, crayons, and Legos. Nyes did not see what he was looking for on the board. He asks, "By the way, Yellen, what's your rate today for a toilet plunger?" Before answering, Yellen begins to ring her bell and clear her throat. "Ding, ding, 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 ding! Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye! The rate for a toilet plunger today is 50 coffee crisp bars. Ding, 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 ding! Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye! The rate for a toilet plunger today is 50 coffee crisp bars." Yellen always yells and repeats herself twice when making an announcement. Nyes, tucking his head down and cringing with embarrassment as Yellen attracted much attention from other shoppers and merchants alike with her rate announcement. "Cheese! Why so expensive?" Nyes asked. "Well, if you need a toilet plunger, it's likely you are desperate," Yellen reasoned. "That means you're in no position to negotiate, so don't argue with me about the rate. And I don't lend out plungers in case you are wondering. That's kind of gross." The mice realized Yellen's logic was correct, and that she was right about it being gross. They also knew that they could not afford something so expensive. "You guys might want to check with Mr. Mendeleev at the back of the market. He's a chemist and he may have an alternate solution for your problem," Yellen suggested. The mice thanked her and they went on their way. Yellen is a helpful and honest market official. She is not there to take advantage of or cheat anyone. She is simply there to make sure the flea market runs smoothly and to help promote trading, so her job at the market is a very important one. And as the flea market crier, Yellen is also the head of the Fleas Open Market Committee, the FOMC. The FOMC is a group of flea market officials that meets every day before market open and after the market close to review trading activities of the day and evaluate their own rates to see if they need to change it or keep it the same.